Hello, my virtual friends. My name is Catherine, also known as Miss Blue, and welcome to A Raven Monologue. This is a silent, experimental short story about a raven here and his relationship with the townspeople, but he cannot caw or croak as a game told us. But anyway, let's just get straight on into it. It looks so beautiful. It was on the front page of it, and I was like, you know what? Let's just have a gander. And apparently it can be interpreted in 1,000 different ways, so let's see. Is she knocking on our door? I think so. I hope this is the right thing. Hello, ma'am. Why, yes, flowers would be lovely. Can I take these things or? No, I suppose you're just there. Okay then. Gotcha. Yes, flowers. Aren't they so beautiful? I can't drag them. Keyboard doesn't seem to be doing much either. Perhaps I've never heard of such things. So I shall take them from your very speech and put them in my little cage with a little rock. Well, I think we all have a notion of what that cage is supposed to represent. Oh, goodness, my lads, look at this. Hand-drawn art as well, that's all this is. Is it not beautiful? There's a fan pack you can get like for Doki Doki, where you can get like a bunch of all the drawings and things like concept art and stuff like that. So I immediately got that, obviously, because you know me, gorgeous games, I am all over them. But anyway, jauntily down the street, we trot, without exploding my throat on the way there. We passed by a man carrying what I thought to be bananas for a moment, but then, of course, upon a second glance, 'twas obviously not that. I said, "My lord, my flowers, they have gotten too big for my little cage. They are escaping." And the man obviously said, "Ah yes, my flowers do grow as well, or at least my plant. For I am very much not sure what they are. I am taking them in the town to get rid of them and have a botanist look at them." So then I, as the crow, obviously said, "Well, I need those for my little cage, of course. So I shall take them from your speech bubble and put them inside. Because that is obviously what we must do." And then thus I walked down the street once again. I know I'm probably just talking over the lovely soundtrack as well, but I encourage you lot to go get this for yourselves. It's a name your own price type deal. If you pay $3 or more, you can get the fan pack, so worth it so far. Honestly, right. So then I waltzed down the street, having a jaunty old time. I came up to another man who said, he talked of sticks and great trees that had once fallen, while I spoke of my plants, which are growing very much unruly from my cage, though my little rock did not. So then he said, "Why, of course, I talk of my sticks, and you may take some for yourself and your little cage, making a little botanic garden in your little bird cage." And thus I continued my jaunt down the street. Quite lonely that it was, but still a good day of mine I was having. I hope to see more people on my travels. Perhaps my cage would grow even fuller. But no, I ended up in the woods to spy in the distance a little girl on a swing. She didn't immediately run away from me because I, of course, am normal in this world, not a complete monstrosity like the others in the Girl from the Other Side manga. You know that one. Actually kind of a similar style here, but then. So anyway, I waltzed over to her and stopped talking to myself about manga and said, "Hey, have a look at all my plants and things." She was like, "Wow, I really like those plants and things. Here's a windmill." Or what are they called? No, a pinwheel. Here's a pinwheel. So I took that pinwheel and became a child at heart once again, despite my appearance. Oh, there's no arrow there. Don't tell me we've already reached the end already. I definitely didn't mean to speed through this if that was the case. I've heard it was short, it's about 10 odd minutes or so. Yes, spin, spin, little pinwheel. So therefore, in those woods, actually no, not in the woods in fact, the world fell away into white and I stared at the lovely little pinwheel for an eternity, forgetting all the botanical gardens growing in my little cage. So we go back, oh. And then I held my rock in my hand, unsure of what to do with it. For I feared that this may take a dark turn, The depending on which way I go. Left or right, I did not know, but I shall pick left. So I held out my hand and gave the rock back to its family and went right. Oh no, we're actually okay, we are going backwards. Okay, there's no choice in this matter. Life is nothing here. It's a series of turning the page. So after contemplating why my rock once again, I put it down. No, in fact, I did not put it down. I heard the cries of an ambulance nearby, so I went away. I left the rock alone, whom I once thought was a woman with a little pinwheel. So I walked back home down the lovely pseudo-British Indian streets and had a merry old time, though forgetting that the sky, much like where I am now, was completely white. But then hark, the old man had become a stone as well. I began to wonder if I was cursed in this whole endeavour. The trees had begun to wilt as well, and the sky and the ocean had all gone, drained away and bleached to be white. It's so strange that looking at that and looking up there as well. I know I'm breaking like character in the story and whatever, but yeah, the sky is white a lot here. Makes for a lovely natural light. Reflected here, though you can't really tell. Sometimes it comes out pink, but never mind anyway. So then I waltzed homewards, with a bit of a slow step in my wake. I came across that man who sold that thing that I did not know what was, and he had become a stone as well. I had really begun to wonder if I was indeed cursed. So the world became monochrome, so the white sky felt like nothing at all, as everything else had gone in its way as well. I suppose I collected their souls and put them in the cage, represented by their lovely plants and all they had to offer to me. I can only imagine how sad I'm going to be when I get home and look at that pinwheel once again. Perhaps next to a photo of them all, or something along those lines. I do not know. I am a very sad raven. That is all I can say. So I looked at the plant, and then I sat down, where that lovely girl outside had become a rock as well. So on my little walk, I did not have fun. I took out my things, and they all faded away, leaving only a rock inside, making me think that my pet rock was in fact something else. Perhaps me in another life, that which I do not know. That was supposed to be way more poetic than I imagined it to be, but oh well then. That was A Raven Monologue. God, what a gorgeous game. I cannot get over how pretty this was. Like, ignoring my theatricality and absolute nonsense of trying to make any, like, remote sense of all this. It was gorgeous. I can't praise it any more than that, because we'll be here for like 30 years and we're just going, oh, but the drawing, and oh, but this, and oh, but that. In very much increasing more gushy ways, but never mind. I could definitely, like, if you sat down and actually thought about it properly, like another playthrough would probably get you more answers on if you actually thought about it, because my immediate, like, understanding of all this is that he's obviously, like, a very lonely soul in this world, but they weren't afraid of him like I thought they might be. They seemed they offered him, like, tokens of affection or friendship at the very least. And yeah, as he went to that girl and the thing, that's when in the woods, I can speak honestly, he then saw everything change back into rocks. I can't help but, like, compare this to, like, the girl from the other side, actually. Let me just get the book, actually, so you can see the difference that I'm talking about here, honestly. See here, this is the manga I'm on about. Can you see that? Focus. Focus on this, not me. Hang on, let me force it. There you go. That's what it is. So, it's about the outsiders and things like that. Let me just find the actual picture of teacher, because you can kind of see the similarities. There you go, there's a nice little still of it. There we go, yeah. That's the kind of art style it reminds me of. This manga is so good, I'd recommend it a lot. The next one will be out in March, so yay on that front, but That manga has quite a bit of silence to it as well, in some aspects. There's obviously talking as well and things like that, unlike this one. But I don't know, like, I just can't help but draw a comparison. Plus, like, for some reason, like, just in the sort of sketchy movement of it, like, sort of Tim Burton-y, but I don't know. I might just be throwing all that I know into one pot to make myself look better, but I don't know. Either way, let's just end that little manga talk here and end that episode here. You may find this game on itch.io. I will leave a link in the description. It's a name your price that deal, so you want to throw money at the developer and then go and be so inclined to do so. I can't speak honestly, like getting all poetic and things like that just sort of messes with my mind a little bit apparently, but never mind. Anyway, I'm sure if you just start it again, you'll just go run the merry-go-round once again, or a vicious cycle of sadness for this poor big Raven, but never mind. Enough of gushing about this game. It is glorious to the developer. Well done, good sir, and congrats on getting featured on itch.io. I'm very much glad that you did, or else I might have passed this game by, but never mind. Anyway, thank you all so kindly for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more, and hope to see you in the next one. See you later.